Why is God long-suffering towards us? 2 Peter 3:9. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some count slackness, but is long-suffering towards us, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance. God is not one who delays in his promise. When he says he will do something, he must definitely do it. In the end, it will happen. But many desire God to work according to their time frame and not his. God had promised to deliver Israelites from the hands of Pharaoh, but they lived there for hundreds of years, specifically 400 years. When God spoke, it was time for the release. Pharaoh did not want to heed the call, therefore, he tried to chasten him through the plagues. When the seventh plague was reached, and God saw that Pharaoh had rejected the conviction to obey his spirit, he was delivered to sin, and therefore God hardened his heart more. In short, he was delivered to the devil. And what came after forced him to do the will of God. He released the Israelites, because now it had to be fulfilled. God had promised to punish their oppressors, and he also did that. Now, as Christians, we should understand that God is long-suffering, especially with the coming of Christ, for he wills not anyone to perish, but that all should come to repentance. Therefore, we should not ask why God is delaying punishing or sinners. His long-suffering towards us is a reason so that they have time to come to repentance. But if the conviction of it is continually ignored, and their hearts hardened completely and further drunk into sin, God will deliver them to the devil. 1 Corinthians 5:5 Deliver such one to the destruction of the flesh, that his spirit may be saved in the day of the Lord. Paul didn't mean literally to give people to the devil. He's saying once they face the devil by their own flesh and not in spirit, they will be defeated. They will know the truth. The intent was on disciplinary measure that was to bring repentance and return to true fellowship. God is giving more and more time so that many can come to repentance. Likewise, Christians or true Christians should deal with those still struggling in sin with understanding. For if it were not for the long suffering of God towards us, we also would not have been saved, but rather would have perished.